Hey guys, one and only Rich Man here, and welcome to Bottom Gear. Tonight's episode, we're going to talk about the three starting cars for Forza Horizon 4. Right in front of you, we got the Audi TT S Coupe. This car is probably my overall number one choice to pick. That's for sure. The handling is perfect, not too powerful to handle in the beginning, and on top of that, it has all-wheel drive and is the best starting car in my opinion. So we're going to head to a track and test it out. I'll see you guys at the track. So here we are at the test track for all three vehicles. The rules are quite simple. Everything must follow suit in terms of difficulty. Track control will be turned on, stability on, manual, braking only, no damage, no rewind. Everything else is the way it is. These cars will be bare stock, straight from the beginning. That way it gives every vehicle the starting feel that is presented in this game from the very beginning. So here we go. Right off the bat, the launch is very smooth thanks to the all-wheel drive system by Audi. The handling is solid. Braking is nice. And the fourth lap is basically just going to be a warm-up. And just to get away from the computers. And each car is going to have basically 4 laps to the best of my capabilities to create the best lap time possible. This car is just so smooth in terms of handling, without a doubt. So let's note what we go across the line, how fast we're going. About 130. A little bit of understeer. Slight misshift there, my part. I'll try to make up some time. See if we can handle this in 4th gear. There we go. Gotta be brave on that turn. Stay in 3rd, feather through, perfect. Off the brake, or off the gas. Tap of the brake. Gotta be a little bit more harsh on the brake there. Let's see what we get across the line here. About 129. Should be a little bit faster there. See if I can really push the limit of the vehicle. Cut these corners a little bit. There There we go. That was a pretty bad turn. A little faster that time. Alright, this is the final lap. Let's see if I can give it all she's got. As this car climbs up this hill. I can feel this was a little bit faster. There we go. And across the line. There you go. Best lap time, 1 minute, 15 seconds. And here we are at the Horizon Festival drag strip. Same difficulty settings across the board. And we're going to test how the vehicle does in a drag race. There we go. Across the line. 12.5 seconds. Not bad. And here we are looking at the Audi TT S Coupe stats. Speed is at 7.4. Handling at 6.4. Acceleration 7.3. Launch 9.0 thanks to the all-wheel drive. Braking at 5.8. It is an A740 class. Modern sports car. 310 horsepower, 280 pounds of torque, 3,053 pounds, very, very light vehicle, 57% front, and 1,984 displacement. And here we are looking at the Ford Focus RS. The second best choice, in my personal opinion, of the three starting cars. This car has a little bit more power than the Audi. However, weighs a little bit more. It is a hot hatch, all-wheel drive system, and it's still not a bad second choice if you wanted to pick this car, without a doubt. Let's take it to the track. And here we are with the Ford Focus RS. Same rules apply. Let's hit the track. Right off the bat, I've noticed it's a little more sluggish off the line. Let me just get around these computers. I do like the exhaust tone a little bit more in this car, that's for sure. Just gonna cut across the grass. Get a nice clean warm-up lap in. Have to let off the gas on that turn. Maybe I didn't take it the right approach. Little understeer. All right, let's try to note what speed I'm going across the line here. 123. It's not. I've noticed that the gearbox is a little more sluggish. It's got that manual feel to it. The Audi, I believe, is a dual clutch system. Much quicker gearbox in terms of shifting. Not bad, not bad. This car does feel a little more smooth through the turns, if not even. 116. The braking is a little bit nicer. It's a little more sluggish. I just can't break that 116. I'm gonna try to push the car even further. As it pushes up the hill in the final lap. It's really pushed the limit of the vehicle. Can't get into fifth gear there. And back on the brakes. Little understeer there. And across the line. Let's see what we get. 1 minute, 16 seconds. A little slower than the Audi TT. Now here we are at the drag strip. Same rules apply. And let's see if it can beat the Audi TT. Let's hit it. I believe the Audi TT was like 12.5-ish. I think it was a little slower. 13.25. Now here we are looking at the Ford Focus RS. Speed 6.9, handling 6.3, acceleration 7.3, launch 9.2. Got a better launch than the Audi. Braking 6.5, and an A718 class. Super hot hatch. The power is 350 horsepower. Torque 350 pounds. Torque higher, both higher than the Audi. The weight, though, 3,446 pounds heavier. Front, 59%. Displacement, 2,261. And here we are with the third and final starting car of your choice, the Dodge Charger RT. This one's a little odd. I don't know why they picked this one, but it is a C-Class. It's a classic muscle car, the V8 Hemi. This one is definitely going to give you a bit of a challenge in terms of, well, racing in general. This thing is pretty awesome though to drive, and the exhaust is just amazing. And here we are at the racetrack with the Dodge Charger RT. Let's see if this thing can pony up. As it just rips through first gear. Off the line. It's got that old 1969 gearbox. This thing has so much weight, it's just pushing people around. And it is, of course, rear-wheel drive. And with this gearbox, you definitely want to push the thing up to 6,000 RPMs, just over it, to get the full power of the engine. Sorry, I'm just focusing. This vehicle's quite the monster to handle, as I'm just throwing it around through this track as best I can. Trying to power out of these turns as best as I can. This thing is quite the beast to rip around. And just listen to this exhaust. Thing is a monster. Come across the line for the first time. Flying through the turns. See if we can push it up this hill. Gotta bring it to second gear. Feather the gas and push it. Really push the RPMs up this hill. Getting the full potential out of the engine. And the sluggish shifting of the gearbox. Alright, let's see if we can nail this turn. A lot better the second time around. This thing just screams upgrades and new tires. As we make a dash for the finish line. There we go. Let's see if we can improve on this turn. As I'm just throwing this rear end around. This thing just screams for upgrades. But I don't know why. Maybe it's the nostalgia of an old vehicle, but this thing is so fun to just drive and rip around the track and stock. I think I will get a better time on this one for sure. I'll do my best I can to throw this around. Get the best time I can possibly get. I don't know how I'm landing these turns the way I am, but I am. Here we go, starting the final lap. Let's see if I can improve any way I can. This engine just screaming at max load. Although because of the weight, this thing just swallows up wreckage like it's candy. Come on, climb. And across the line. Let's see what we got. 1 minute, 26 seconds. Wow, that thing was fun to drive, but very difficult. And here we are at the drag strip, bringing this classic muscle car to its, well, favorite thing to do, go fast in a straight line. Let's see what it can produce. This thing just rips tires in first gear. And we get across the line. Second place. 14.6 seconds. We kind of saw this one coming. And here we are looking at the Dodge Charger RT stats. Speed 5.9, handling 4.7, acceleration 5.3, launch 6.8 for a rear-wheel drive, not bad. Braking 4.3, C-Class 5.58. is, of course, a classic muscle car with 425 horsepower, 490 pounds of torque, but weighing in at 3,671 pounds, 54% front, 6,981 displacement. Probably the most difficult car to drive out of the starting three. Now, I wanted to look at the full potential of every car. We'll go reverse order just because I'm on the Charger RT already. So we're looking at an S2 945 right here. S2 945. Yep, that looks to be its ultimate limit is an S2 945. Let's go ahead and head over to the Ford Focus RS and see its full potential. 948. Looks like it's going to be a 9. Really, all around A class, huh? The full potential, though, is a 948 S2 class. Still higher than the Charger RT. So you have it on that one. And let's head over to the Audi. Should be right here. Let's see. So 948 is the one to beat by the Ford Focus. And S2 946 is what I'm seeing. Yep, S2 946 is its full potential. But I gotta tell you, this is by far the winner. It's all around way nicer to drive. It's got the better track time. The Ford Focus RS was just slightly behind the Audi TT. Steering I felt was on par. They were equals. This one was faster on the drag. The top speed would probably go into the Ford Focus RS end if it ever got to that point. However, the Ford Focus does beat it overall in full capability of endgame capability, I should say. Um, Slightly behind by 002 in terms of class, but for a starting vehicle, this one's gonna beat it because you don't have the money. It's plain and simple. There's no money in the beginning to upgrade the Ford Focus all the way to its full potential, and you probably shouldn't do that. That would be my tip to you guys: is don't just jump straight into an S2 class. I would go up class at a time. Tires and suspension, your handling is your key by far to start. Then engine swapping and stuff like that. But this car, the Audi TT, is the overall victor without a doubt. And I'm going to be showing off a special vehicle to round off the end of the vehicles, and we're going to take it to our test track and see how fast this car that I'm going to show you right after this. So here we are with the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat. This thing is an animal. It screams more speed, more throttle, give me more, everything. Its tires squeal underneath the horsepower and torque. The supercharger is just constantly whining under load all the time with boosts. This thing is going to be so much fun to drive on the track. This thing is awesome. Now here we are with the Challenger SRT Hellcat. I picked this racetrack, well, simply because of its tight turns, long straightaways, Has jumps, so it depends on aerodynamics and downforce, etc. Um, Everything is set, same as we did the starting vehicles. And all the time, we're going to start exactly like this, and we're going to build times of a bunch of special vehicles. So here we go. This car is very hard to start. With this rear wheel drive just ripping through tires. Same rules. First lap is a warm up slash get around the NPCs. With this vehicle, you're never wanting to go in first gear. So here we go, across the line. 137. Just hear that Whipple supercharger sucking in that air and turning it into boost. That noise never gets old. I thought for sure I missed that checkpoint, but looks like I'm okay. I gotta tell you, this thing is not that bad on a track. Almost 1 minute flat. Let's see if I can improve. I enjoy this track because it's very technical. It shows a lot of what a vehicle can do through hard turns, off camber turns, long straightaways. Almost the same exact time as before. Feathering the gas through that turn, try to get the most out of it. Slight tap of the brake in between checkpoints. There you go, that was a little bit better on that time. That corner is very deceiving. There we go, come on. This is a better time for sure. $59.781. Wow, what a run with the Dodge Challenger Hellcats. So if you enjoyed this episode of Bottom Gear, please leave a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and hit the bell icon. Tells you when new videos get posted. And tell us in the comments down below, what is your favorite vehicle for the starting three track cars? And let us know what you guys are interested in as the showcase car for the track in the next episode. Have a wonderful day, and thank you for watching.